See, this year we have crossed the target of 870 billion. Next year our target is to grow above 1,000 billion. And I think we will achieve that because many sectors we are still not tapped. And especially in small scale and medium scale industry, like we are talking about medical devices, there is a lot of demand. For equipment, there is a lot of demand. In healthcare sector, there is a lot of demand. Besides that, earlier India was only a brand name in IT. Today we are also a brand name in medical field, healthcare, pharmaceuticals. That will grow. Further, the textile demand is growing, which was not there earlier. In between, we were lacking in textiles. But today they want to buy Indian goods. Like Tirupura itself will grow about 1,000 crore in this year hosiery exports, which was not targeted earlier. Because in between there, very slack time. And after the West Asia war, many demands will grow leap and bound because like many of the countries, GCC countries or other countries, will have to be rehabilitated. They have lost in various spheres. Like our tiles export and all were less this year. This will grow because the construction activity will grow. And tiles and various toiletry and other equipment what we are making in India, the other countries which are making have stopped making because of various reasons. So our growth in various sectors will go. Government has come out with various policies to help small scale industries. Of course, timely and adequate credit should be the motto that we need. If the timely and adequate credit is given to the small scale industry will grow at a better speed than what is growing today. Like we are talking about manufacturing, only 15% of India. We should grow up to 18 to 23% in times to come. So today manufacturing sector needs to be grown. Earlier small scale industry itself was 23%, which has come down to 13-14%. Because many of the small scale industries have suffered in times. But now it's reviving. And many of the manufacturing sector especially and the services sector, both you will see in times to come, including data center, including AI and defense sector. If you see in defense also, many of the MSMEs won, besides large industries. And there is an opportunity for them. And we have seen in every war and crisis, they have fared better.
So you talked about timely credit too.
See, even in the Standing Committee of Reserve Bank of India, which we are member, we have made suggestions time and again that timely and adequate credit is required. The flow of credit. We see online system. Put it online. That once you apply the credit on online, let we be able to track where it's going. Rather than it's going here to there, I have to go to pillar and post. Why? When we are talking about digital economy, Prime Minister is talking about digitization, why not do online credit? That you can monitor your credit. It will become timely and adequate. And what I also said was, like in earlier custom registration and excise, within 30 days if you don't get registration, it is deemed registration. So you say within 7 days the credit will be given, within 3 days it will be given up to so much amount, within 10 days for so much amount. And earmark and allow us to monitor where it's going by online. Because there is nothing wrong in online.
So actually for those sectors, the credit underwriting from the banks and from the financial institutions are too much stringent than compared to the sectors which are in the AA and above rated categories. So that is the reason these corporates or these small scale businesses have to move towards the corporate bond market or towards the bond market for raising funds, and that are actually way higher than the bank interest rates.
I agree. The small scale has one more big disadvantage of getting credit at a higher rate. Because informal financing we take, NBFC financing we take, or we take from some other sources. That is always costly. So government has to ensure that timely and adequate credit is given and the process is set. Talking has no meaning. You have to see that it is implemented. And if it is implemented, I can assure you 3 to 5% growth of MSME manufacturing sector will grow, including employment and exports and GDP. It will have a cascading effect. And they will deliver entrepreneurship skills they have. They are always lacked by finance. Sometimes even because they don't get the money from the public sector units, they don't get from big corporate houses. If you go by trade finance, which is very serious, if you go by trade finance in the balance sheets of every corporate bank, corporate company, the credit of their inventory is more than the bank borrowing. So whose credit is this? Our credit, our supplies. We have supplied them and the credit is more. And Reserve Bank survey shows that the trade credit is more than the bank loan. So they are using our credit. And every time you go, you can't go into litigation, you can't go into delayed payment. There is a delayed payment act, but you can't go in fighting with your own customers now and then. Government has to ensure. It comes in the balance sheet, but then what? The bank should say, if in 30 days the bills are certified, we will clear the bills. If it is 30 days. Why not? Like in GEM portals, they are doing it. They are buying the material from us and they will prescribe 45 days, but they pay before 30 days. So even the corporates can do that.